From the moment I got here, I made my intentions very clear. I would fight anyone and everyone, and that's exactly what I did. Sami Zayn is the past. And when you're done with the past, what do? You look to the future, and that is Finn Balor.
The new #1 contender to the NXT Championship, Finn Balor.
I'll face Kevin Owens anywhere, any place, anytime.
Our main event tonight, Finn Balor faces the Brian Kendrick. And joining us here on commentary, Kevin Owens. Kevin, welcome.
And Kev, absolutely no disrespect, but at NXT Rival, you absolutely showed zero remorse for a guy that was your friend.
I'm the NXT champion, you understand? Because I didn't show compassion or remorse.
I'm a man, and as a man, I wouldn't have done that to my friend.
You know what, I think I'm gonna get out of here before I do something I might regret.
Way to go, Riley, you made the champ angry.
Call it like I see it.
Well, meanwhile, our main event continues here. It's Balor in, figuring out what he's got to do to take out Kendrick. Coup de grace! Finn Balor has beaten the Brian Kendrick. The NXT champion, Kevin Owens.
Got here to send a message to Finn Balor.
Who I beat or how I beat them is irrelevant. I will fight anyone and everyone because that's what I do best.
Look, Regal, you're the GM of NXT, okay? I need a match with Kevin Owens after what just happened to me, okay? We have got to find a way to make this happen.
Alex, you can either be a competitor or you can be a commentator.
No. You did both. I watched you do both.
And look what
I called the match.
And look what happened to me. I faced Cesaro when I was a commentator and I got destroyed. In fact, I've never competed again
Regal,
since.
No disrespect. I am still in the prime of my career. I have years to go in this place and a lot to contribute. Now, we have got to make this...
You can have Kevin Owens, but you have to make the choice. Do you want to be a competitor or do you want to be a commentator? You cannot prepare to be a competitor with all the preparation on your mind that you have to be a commentator. It's up to you.
It's been a minute since we've seen Mr. Adam Rose here at Full Sail University.
Sorry, I'm going to cut you off, but I was going to say, what a better way to put the past behind us and party.
I tell you, I love it. This guy just makes me happy. I want to dance. I want to have a good time.
That's how you always are.
Point.
You're more happy.
Point. I'm more happy.
Which I don't know if it's possible, but
A couple of weeks ago, Mr. Regal said that it's a new era here at NXT, but I'll tell you what, there are some things that never go out of style.
Rich, you ever been to a party like that?
We've gone over this many times. No. I've tried. They don't let me in.
You get one on NXT on the WWE Network.
Universe. Certainly happy to see Adam Rose back here at Full Sail, and as always, the Rosebuds added to the party.
Look everyone, it's Tyler!
Is it my eyes when you look at me? They are so gorgeous.
And his opponent, currently residing in his seasonal residence in Rosalie Bay, Dominica, weighing 205 pounds, Tyler Breeze.
There is Tyler Breeze with that, look at the selfie stick he's carrying.
Okay, now I'm sorry, somebody has to explain this to me. I usually do all my research. I'm a little embarrassed. Please, what the heck is a selfie stick?
Well, right now he's using it as...
So he's got a button in there, he can actually take a picture of himself
It
from
enables a
9 feet away?
panoramic view.
Oh,
It
my
opens
God,
up
right.
the lens. You get more in the film.
Which is good for you, Jason.
Absolutely.
You need a selfie stick.
Perfect example right there. Tyler Breeze using the selfie stick there to part the Rosebuds out of the way.
Jason, you got to borrow that now for family photos.
Without a flaw. Can you feel the presence of greatness near? This hair, this look. Prince Pretty's here.
Oh, it was last week. Hideo Itami and Tyler Breeze got into it, and the selfie stick almost came back to haunt Tyler Breeze, didn't it?
Did. He tried to use it for his advantage. Hideo Itami turned it around and chased off Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze has some sort of obsession right now with Hideo Itami.
It was a few weeks back at TakeOver Rival that Hideo Itami defeated Tyler Breeze. Tonight, Adam Rose, Tyler Breeze set to go one-on-one. Tyler Breeze saying last week that if Adam Rose wants to come to NXT to party, Tyler is more than happy to be the guest that's going to crash it, Jason.
I'll tell you, Tyler Breeze, you said the NXT Universe is happy to see Adam Rose. Tyler Breeze looks to me as taking exception to that. I don't think he's too happy to see Adam Rose. Tyler likes to be the life of the party.
Well, I was going to say, is Tyler ever happy to see anybody else but himself? I don't think so. If he's not looking in a mirror, he's not happy.
I think he's vain, but he is very confident.
I think those are the same things, right? Kind of vain and confident, same category.
And add a little dash of arrogance, and you have Tyler Breeze.
Here the NXT Universe, Breeze is gorgeous. Adam Rose spicing things up. Whoop. Look out, Adam Rose!
Adam Rose always here to have a good time. And I love that Adam Rose came back here to NXT. You got to figure 2 weeks ago we had Rhino. Last week we had the Brian Kendrick. This week we got Adam Rose. NXT is the place to get things going, to get that momentum going that you need to maybe revitalize your career.
It was Tyler Breeze right there moments ago. Trying to take advantage of Adam Rose.
Oh! Guys, both of these, we forget both of these two gentlemen. Nope. What?
Oh.
Adam Rose always with the head games.
I'll tell you.
Goading Tyler Breeze in, connecting with a kick. Adam Rose getting fired up.
Oh, he's raising the roof.
Adam Rose looks fired up. Here he comes, connecting in the corner.
What a clothesline.
This could be disastrous right here for Tyler Breeze.
Oh! From out of nowhere, Tyler Breeze with the beauty shot, and that's it for Adam Rose.
Here is your winner, Tyler Breeze.
Is it my eyes when you look at me? They are so gorgeous.
Tyler Breeze, he wants to get back into that #1 contender line. He wants to be that guy. He wants a shot at the NXT title, and this is the way to do it.
Yeah,
Start racking up those wins.
He's back in the hunt, Jason. And again, a pivotal win for Tyler Breeze tonight in his career. A must win, and very important that he did it.
What is he doing?
He's poking the
This is the greatest thing I have ever seen.
I guess it serves his two purposes.
Almost looks like he's trying to dust the Rosebud.
He wouldn't touch him with a 5-foot selfie stick.
Tyler Breeze able to put away Adam Rose here tonight, but guys, what a night it was at TakeOver Rival just a few weeks ago. Not only did we see a brand new NXT champion in Kevin Owens, but we saw a brand new NXT Women's Champion when Sasha Banks outlasted 3 other divas in a fatal 4-way match for the title. But tonight, Sasha's gonna have to try and outlast the former champion one-on-one. The NXT Women's Championship is on the line as Charlotte gets her rematch with the new Women's Champion, the Boss Sasha Banks. Right now, let's hear from Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
Guys, the NXT Tag Team Champions Blake and Murphy had some choice words for yourselves and Carmella. What's your response?
You talking about sweet boy Frosted Flake Wesley Blake?
Yeah, and that Australian kid?
Ah, the Australian kid. I'll tell you what. They got loose cheeks, and every time they speak, I hear bowel movements. They need to wipe the crap off their lips.
And they want to talk to Carmella? They want to address Carmella? No, you talk to us two first. Nobody talks to Carmella like that.
They made me throw up in my mouth.
Because they're ugly and they're disgusting.
Yeah, your baby burped. That's unfortunate.
They're pathetic pigs, and you two, you need to beat them.
After we become the #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships, we're gonna beat the bacon right off their backs.
Daddy's gonna bring home the bacon. Got you, Mel.
They've got the moves, they've got the muscles, and Fred's got the plan.
Flintstone, you've got yourself something real special here.
Thanks, Mr. McMagman. Something big is coming, and the world's biggest superstars will finally meet their match.
Let's yabba dabba do this.
The Flintstones and WWE are teaming up.
That sounds like fun.
For a main event that will rock your world. The Flintstones and WWE Stone Age SmackDown. Available now on Digital HD.
Your favorite WWE superstars are about to go beyond the ring. More than icons. More than champions. They are immortals. WWE Immortals.
Alexa, it's been some time since we've seen you here in NXT. What have you been up to?
Well, since my series of matches with Sasha Banks, you know, I suffered a nose injury. So I just needed to take some time to heal physically and mentally. But I feel I'm in a good place now. And tonight is a very important night in NXT history. Sasha Banks faces Charlotte for the NXT Women's title in the main event. Whether Sasha retains the title or not, I'm gunning for her. It's about time somebody showed the boss who's really in charge.
We are ready to go with tag team action here tonight on NXT, and there they are, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Blake and Murphy.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 465 pounds, they're the NXT Tag Team Champions, Blake and Murphy.
And guys, these two are quickly becoming my favorite NXT superstars down here. I'm not just saying that because they're the champs. They are so exciting, so intense. The electricity that they bring to Full Sail University is unmatched.
Hey, you know what I really love about these guys? They're starting to get their swag about them. They're getting confident, a little bit of arrogance in them. They actually called out Enzo and Cass a few weeks back.
And why shouldn't they? They're proven now. They're the tag champs.
Fans, don't forget to join your favorite NXT superstars and divas for the WWE experience at the Arnold Sports Festival, March 7th and 8th. Tickets are available right now. Go to WWE.com for more information.
Jason, I got to ask you, man, we both spent a lot of time down at the Performance Center. What do you know about Angelo Dawkins and Sawyer Fulton?
You know, these guys are incredible amateur wrestlers. They've been tagging together for a little bit of time right now, but I don't think tonight will be their night against a team like Blake and Murphy. These guys just got, like I said, so much confidence. They got everything working for them right now.
It is Sawyer Fulton starting things off against Murphy.
Yeah, I tell you, I walked in the Performance Center one day and I saw this unbelievable athlete. He was about 6'5", from about, he was 50, 60 feet away from me. And I was like, man, who is that? Who did they hire? And it was Angelo Dawkins. I mean, his athletic ability is unbelievable, and he's got a tremendous upside here at NXT.
Absolutely.
Right now, Murphy making the tag to Blake.
That's beautiful.
Oh! Connecting with Sawyer Fulton. Cover. Hook of the leg and a kick out.
Part of being a successful tag team is knowing what each other's thinking without using your words. You don't have to say anything. You just react, and there you see a perfect example of it.
And these two, they're best friends. You know what I mean? They started knowing each other. They were hired at the same time, and now they're inseparable. And that really is what it takes to be a great tag team, not only here at NXT, but WWE. You got to travel together. You got to sleep in the same room. You got to think alike, and that's exactly what these two gentlemen are doing.
Sawyer Fulton trying to mount a comeback, connecting in the chin.
No
and
defense.
A tag made to Angelo Dawkins.
No defense for that.
Don't blink now, Angelo Dawkins. This man can move. Oh! I might have spoke too soon. We could have an upset here.
Dawkins turning his attention to the man outside the ring, and look at that kick. Murphy with the kick up, with the kip up. Look at this teamwork. Here comes Murphy from clear across the ring. Hook of the leg. And that's it. An impressive victory for the NXT Tag Team Champs.
Here are your winners, NXT Tag Team Champions, Blake and Murphy.
Let's take another look at this one here tonight. Blake and Murphy, the NXT Tag Team Champs. You talk about athleticism. Look at this.
Athleticism,
teamwork, vicious double elbow.
Teamwork included, and look at this. You remember Michael Jordan in the old slam dunk contest, jumping all the way from the foul line? That's what that reminds me of. Wesley Blake, sky high with the frog splash. And guys, I don't know. Can anybody beat these two, Jason?
You know, the momentum, we talk about it all the time.
Momentum. Yes, sir.
Like two puzzle pieces fitting together, perfect rhythm. Blake and Murphy, your NXT Tag Team Champs, victorious.
You look great. You got your side pony, your smile. You have a
Trying to
beautiful
copy
smile. No.
Okay.
Look, okay, I know we haven't really been the best of friends lately, but I want to wish you good luck in your match with Sasha tonight. It's a big deal.
Sasha is the one that's gonna need the luck. It's Bailey.
Ah!
Put it here.
Yang! What's up? You want to go use the bubble machine like old times? Do you dance?
Not really
feeling it. Me neither. I was just talking to Charlotte. She has a main event match with Sasha. You want to come sit with me? We can go watch.
You wanna watch that match?
Yeah.
The one that you should have been in, but you weren't because you lost at TakeOver? Walking around, give everyone high tens and throwing out headbands and hugging people. It's just like you. No, it's cool though, it's cool. Like, I mean, look at me. I did the same thing when I was at Raw, being really nice, and look where that got me. Back here at NXT. Just something to think about.
Well, clearly not the usual Emma. Still to come, it's a rematch for the NXT Women's Championship. Sasha Banks, who won the title in a fatal four-way at TakeOver Rival, defends against the former champion, Charlotte. That's still to come.
Getting yo.
You can take a swing at my ego. You can make a run for my crown. Even if your stare makes me nervous, you ain't gonna take us down. There'll be no need
is going on? The Man Beast is in the Full Sail Arena.
Rhino, a former U.S. champion, a three-time hardcore champion, former ECW champion.
What is Rhino doing in NXT?
Why am I here? Everywhere I go, I hear about NXT. So if you want to make a statement,
Can you feel
you go to a place like NXT. I've been fighting my whole life. And I've gored through all my opponents. Nobody can stop me.
Your luck just ran out.
And nobody will stop me. You're gonna be screaming my name. That's the last thing you'll think of. My name. Rhino. Rhino. And I'm here to climb to the top. I'm gonna do that by ripping people in half with a gore.
And Rhino's ready to gore his way through NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, weighing 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
Alex Raleigh, I believe that you used the word presence to describe Baron Corbin.
I did. And I think I was very smart for doing so. I mean, Bill DeMott, the head trainer here at NXT, said presence is something that cannot be taught. And Baron Corbin has it in abundance, and it's a very, very important thing as a WWE superstar.
Baron Corbin with all the intangibles.
I'll tell you, Baron Corbin, he impressed me so much at NXT Rival. He took a beating from Bull Dempsey. I didn't think he'd be able to come back, and boy, did he come back in a big way.
Yeah, this man hasn't even broken stride here at NXT.
Baron Corbin tonight against Tony Briggs. And
Tony Briggs showing no fear of Baron Corbin.
And you got to appreciate that. You know, as a young NXT superstar, you got to appreciate it.
problem showing some guts there. You can't blame him. You want to make a name for yourself. And
Alex, let's pay attention, Alex.
Alex, we got a match to call. Corbin sizing up Tony Briggs.
Wow.
Oh, wow! Connecting with a shot.
Tony Briggs is no small man. Knocked him right off his feet from one solid right to the chin.
Look out, you know what's coming. End of days connects. Baron Corbin taking care of business tonight.
Here is your winner, Baron Corbin.
Jason Albert, I believe the term is he doesn't get paid by the hour.
Doesn't get paid by the hour, you gotta figure. Baron Corbin wants to be the #1 contender, and it's only a matter of time, in my opinion.
Look at the eyes of Baron Corbin. One more look at Corbin connecting with the End of Days. What an impact.
You gotta figure, when Baron Corbin can hit Bull Dempsey with the End of the Days, who can't he hit for the End of the Days? And look at the velocity, the snap going down is just unstoppable.
Baron Corbin, the lone wolf of NXT. So powerful.
Hey, Alex. Alex, what we talked about, Mr. Regal. Alex, let's pay attention. This is your career right here, Alex. What you talked about, you have a mortgage, you have friends, you have a family. Not worth it, Alex. This is your job right here, Alex.
I'm gonna kick your.
You got a jaw. Listen.
Get off me! Get off!
We'll try and get things back in order here. Solomon Crowe gets set to face Bull Dempsey coming up next. And right now, let's hear from the former NXT champion, Sami Zayn.
Hey guys, this is Sami Zayn, and as you could tell, I'm not in Abu Dhabi anymore. I'm back home here in Montreal, Canada, and the tour went great. Abu Dhabi was great, and in my very short time away from NXT just these past few weeks, I can't help but notice and feel like the landscape of NXT is changing dramatically and in a hurry. You know, new faces like Solomon Crowe and returning guys like Rhino and the Brian Kendrick, a new #1 contender in Finn Balor, you know, new champions, Sasha Banks, and of course at the top of the mountain is Kevin Owens. And I'm sorry that I'm not there in person, face to face, to tell you guys this. But today is March 1st, 2015. And today marks my 13-year anniversary in this industry. And for the first time in 13 years, I feel like I'm not mentally prepared to be there right now. And, you know, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm walking the streets of Montreal, you know, at 2 in the morning. You know, I came home to get some perspective because this is where it all started for me. This is where the story of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens started over a dozen years ago. So I haven't watched the footage back from NXT Rival just yet. Conclusion to my match with Kevin Owens. But I plan on it. And when I do, maybe then I can put into words what I plan on doing to Kevin Owens when I come back.
See how that's not fair? I wasn't dressing him Pete. I was out there to talk and he hit me from behind.
Wait, did you not just see what happened?
No, I didn't. He was talking to me. What?
Look, Kevin Owens is running roughshod over this place, all right? That's it. I quit being a commentator. I want Kevin Owens in the ring right here, right now.
Alex,
make it happen.
I respect your decision. But you'll have to sign a talent contract.
That's fine.
And I will not give you Kevin Owens until do you understand that? I think you're ready.
What are you laughing at?
Well, it's got you and Kevin Owens. Give me a break, Riley. Come on. The only person to ever do anything to Kevin Owens is me. Look at the scar on his nose.
Yeah, what'd you
Who's
do?
that from? It was from me. It was
Alex,
from me.
Alex, you'll get Kevin Owens when I think you're ready.
That's fine. Because next week, I'm starting with you. And I'm kicking your ass.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 304 pounds, Bull Dempsey.
Man, here we go, Bull Dempsey. We've seen what this man can do when he's backed into a corner, and all he needs to do, and we talk about it all the time, Rich, is momentum. He needs to get some of that on his side, and I can tell you this will be a very, very dangerous man.
This is not a test.
Well, take a look. We saw Solomon Crowe make his debut here at NXT a couple of weeks ago. Solomon Crowe. What do you make of this guy, Jason?
You know, here's a kid. I got to talk to Solomon Crowe. I mean, he's just different. And I asked him, what made you so different? He said, you know, Jason, I was bullied a lot when I was a kid. I was a loner. I was 100 pounds overweight. So I spent a lot of time by myself. And I guess this is the product of it, but he's very comfortable within himself right now. And to be honest, I love watching him in the ring.
Let's look at these two competitors here tonight. Bull Dempsey desperately needs a win. Meanwhile, Solomon Crowe still very new to NXT. I mean, who do you think is the favorite in this one?
You know, I don't know. I can tell you what I do love. I love how Solomon Crowe, he went right at Bull Dempsey. Most people think they got to get a little leverage. They got to find an angle. Not Solomon Crowe, straightforward. Oh!
It's about as straightforward as you can get. Headbutt right to the teeth. And Bull Dempsey taking out the frustration of the last few weeks here on the upstart Solomon Crowe. The nastiness, the forearm right across the face.
That's all you got! This is my house! See, Bull Dempsey, he enjoys beating on people. He enjoys wearing people down.
Get off there. 1, 2, 3.
Solomon Crowe. We're gonna stage a comeback, trying to lift the nearly 300-pound Bull Dempsey. Cover and a kick out. Crowe nearly flattened by Dempsey.
Ooh, vicious crossface.
1, 2,
oh!
Jason, with all the time you spent around the WWE Performance Center, what has Bull Dempsey done the last few weeks to try to get back on track?
You know, Bull Dempsey's a loner. What he does, he comes in and he works hard every day. What he does when he leaves the Performance Center, I'm not sure. But I know that he's had a different vibe about him of late. A lot quieter, standoffish.
Sometimes that's the scariest guy, isn't it? The
Yeah,
quiet.
absolutely. I'm always wary of the guy who's quiet in the bar. I'm not too afraid of the guy who's a loudmouth. And Bull Dempsey's that guy that sits in a corner and is very quiet.
Solomon Crowe struggling to get back to his feet. Still don't know a whole ton about Solomon Crowe. We see the noises, the color bars. He seemed to try to infiltrate things at times. But right here, look at this.
I can tell you this, I know he's strong.
Scooping up
Wow.
Bull Dempsey. Oh! What a collision!
Momentum just stopped.
Dempsey climbing to the top rope. You know what's coming. Bull Dempsey set to deliver a flying headbutt. If he connects, that's all. But Crowe able to get himself out of the way.
Crowe, we know he's injured right now, but he needs to take advantage of this opportunity. Oh!
Unorthodox style of Solomon Crowe. Connects with a running knee. Oh!
Oh, Bull Dempsey might be out cold.
Look at this! Solomon Crowe hooks the leg. And that's it!
Here is your winner, Solomon Crowe.
Wow, very, very impressive for Solomon Crowe. That's no slouch in there, Bull Dempsey. Big win for Solomon Crowe.
Very, very unique and unorthodox style. Solomon Crowe with a big win here tonight over Bull Dempsey. And as big as that is for Crowe, it's an even bigger opportunity for Charlotte and an enormous challenge for Sasha Banks. Charlotte gets her chance to recapture the NXT Women's Championship from the Boss. Our main event is next.
The Shield standing tall.
Our chemistry was immediate, but I think what really set us apart is our brotherhood.
Oh my God! Why in the world would Seth Rollins do this?
In this business, timing is everything.
I'm not scared to do what I've done my entire life. Put my head down, throw punches, and move forward.
Everything's at stake. My whole career's at stake.
There can only be one very best, and I'm gonna win that title, and I want it.
He's in my way, so he's gotta go.
Let's see who can get to the top the fastest.
Jason Albert, it's still hard to get used to seeing Charlotte walk out without the NXT Women's Championship.
I was just thinking that. I had a chance to talk to Charlotte, and she's had 2 weeks of sleepless nights since losing her championship to Sasha Banks, that NXT rival. You nailed it, Rich. This just doesn't look right to me.
Charlotte getting her rematch here tonight against Sasha Banks. This one ought to be amazing. These two competitors know each other so well. And after Sasha Banks outlasted not only Charlotte, but Bayley and Becky Lynch at TakeOver Rival, the sky seems to be the limit.
She's so clever. I would call her probably the craftiest diva in the game. You gotta think about what she has done in the past. She created the BFFs. Her and Becky Lynch, I feel like there was a plan to get this four-way. And I mean, it all came to fruition. She walked away from NXT Rival as the new women's champion.
Charlotte saying recently that she's not taking anything away from Sasha's victory at TakeOver Rival, but when it comes down to it, Charlotte still hasn't lost one-on-one to Sasha Banks.
That's a very good point, and I feel like that's probably in the back of Sasha's mind. And let's not forget what happened at the end of NXT Rival. Charlotte gave Sasha her hand to show a sign of respect. They shook, and then as the clever Sasha, a little shove off and rubbing the championship in Charlotte's face.
Introducing first the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte. And her opponent from Boston, Massachusetts, she's the NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
So here we go, guys. The NXT Championship on the line. Sasha Banks, the champion. Charlotte, the challenger. Here's Sasha Banks.
Just saw a close-up a moment ago of Charlotte's face, and she looks ready, focused. She's coming for what she feels is hers.
Have you ever seen Charlotte not look ready?
Very good point. She's in the game right now. We're cat and mouse right now.
Sasha Banks using the referee there as a shield and walking right into those big chops by the challenger, Charlotte. Oh. Champ going to the outside and trying to regroup.
Smart. Very smart.
Give me this! I don't think I'm the champion!
Let's not forget, the championship cannot change hands on a countout.
Help me out!
And that's exactly what Sasha said. She doesn't care because she knows she gets to lead with the championship.
Oh, but Charlotte going after her. It's going to drag the champ right back into the ring.
And you got to figure Charlotte understood that as well.
Instead, running Sasha back first into the ring apron, now getting her back inside. The NXT Women's title on the line, cover. And Sasha able to power out. How bad does Charlotte want the NXT Women's Championship?
Like I told you earlier, I spoke to her earlier, 2 weeks of no sleep.
Look out, look out. Figure four leg lock.
Wow, so early, right in the middle of the ring.
Figure four leg lock The champ might have to tap out.
Could it be over this early?
Charlotte wasted no time, but Sasha Banks reaching out, able to grab hold of the bottom rope. And rolling again back to the outside. Charlotte has the champ on her heels.
Get it back inside. Here we go.
You know, Kevin, he likes to say he's a prize fighter.
I will fight anyone and everyone.
But I fight for a prize too. I'll face Kevin Owens anywhere, anytime.
Now, the hungry challenger Finn Balor
Your new #1 contender
goes one-on-one with the fearless champion Kevin Owens
Nobody is gonna take this away from me.
for the ultimate prize. NXT Next Generation, Wednesday, March 25th, 8/7 Central, exclusively on WWE Network.
Back here on NXT, the Women's Championship at stake in this matchup, the champion Sasha Banks. And this rematch against Charlotte, again it was Sasha winning at TakeOver Rival just a few weeks ago. And look at this.
So creative, so crafty, and you gotta figure that back's still gonna be sore.
Crossface by Sasha Banks, and this is what transitioned into Sasha winning the championship, but Charlotte able to get the shoulders down. And look at this, this is what won the title. Charlotte able to power out of it. It was that crossface into the crucifix.
Oh, look at the strength. Look at the strength of Charlotte right here.
Look at this!
Oh!
Whatever it takes! Women's title is on the line here tonight. Charlotte has Sasha Banks lined up. Here goes Charlotte to the top rope. Charlotte with a moonsault. Look at this!
Oh,
Sasha got the knees up.
These two know each other so well.
What a counter by the NXT Women's Champion, now regaining control. Let's take another look at what just occurred moments ago. Charlotte maybe trying to put away Sasha Banks, missing with the moonsault, and then Sasha getting the knees up.
Amazing. You thought Charlotte was gonna be taking control right there, and like that, Sasha back on top, getting her knees up at the last moment.
Doing even more damage to the back of Charlotte after locking in that crossface earlier in the match. And I think you brought up a good point. After the TakeOver Rival, I mean, Charlotte's back even 100%. It's been a few weeks, but still.
Remember what happened? She got thrown by Becky and Sasha into the LED board on the side of the ring. Knocked the whole LED board out, so you gotta figure she hit that with quite some force.
Took a lot of abuse in that matchup, and continuing right here. Sasha again, double knees to the small of the back.
Charlotte's in trouble right now.
Hey, what are you doing? Come on. Get up there, back it up. Come on. 1, 2,
Oh, come on.
3, 4. Hey, break the hold. Come on.
Sasha using the 4 count. Using the leverage. Let's take one more look at the impact to the back of Charlotte, Jason. Cover, Sasha trying to put Charlotte away, and a kick out.
The back is not supposed to bend like that. And Sasha has been going to work on Charlotte's back all match. And you can see the effects right now. Charlotte in a lot of pain, agony.
Hey, what's the hair? Come on. Look. 2.
Oh, look at this. Again, double knees to the back, submission maneuver. Submission maneuver.
Oh, look at, oh, it's painful to watch.
Charlotte may have to tap out. She may have to give it up.
I don't think she can tap out. It'll have to be a verbal.
Referee is right there to check. The NXT title at stake. And the challenger, Charlotte, may have to give up.
Wow, when Sasha's in control, she is dominant and vicious, unrelentless.
You can hear the trash talk by the NXT Women's Champ Sasha Banks. I don't know how Charlotte's even staying in this.
Never! Give up, Charlotte. Give up, Charlotte.
Shoot!
Nobody cares.
Charlotte!
Sasha Banks continuing to apply the pressure to Charlotte, the NXT Women's Championship. At stake in this matchup, what heart, what resiliency by Charlotte to hang in there, Jason.
I tell you, she's feeding off this NXT universe.
Look at this, cover, shoulders down. And the champ able to kick out. Big drop kick by Sasha.
Sasha not wasting a moment to get back in control.
Cover again. Is that enough to put Charlotte away? Again, getting the right shoulder up.
You gotta figure the anger has to be setting in with Sasha right now. She has been in control the majority of this match, yet Charlotte still has fight in her. The heart of a champion.
Oh, man. Big statement. Big statement. That's gonna be all. Will Charlotte tap out?
Oh,
that is
look at the torque.
Tight.
Wow, she has a long way to go. She got to be careful.
Look at this, look at this. Rolling over, Sasha right back into it.
Great job by Sasha right there, putting herself between the ropes. And Charlotte with those long arms, she's got to reach, she's got to reach.
Can she get there? Can she get there? Able to grab hold of the bottom rope to break the hold. And this match will continue.
How aggressive, how vicious, how unrelentless has Sasha been this entire match?
Oh, look at that! Charlotte staying in it, tossing the champ to the outside.
Charlotte needs to create some space right now. Needs to get her wits about her.
That's a testament to how strong Charlotte is. The ring awareness, she knew exactly where she was and knew exactly what Sasha was gonna do.
Oh.
And the champ trying to fight back.
You don't want to go toe-to-toe with the champ.
Charlotte trying to fight back now. Big chop. Look at this. Charlotte connecting. What a spear.
What a spear.
New champion. Charlotte hooks the leg and a kick out by Sasha Banks. And suddenly, Charlotte has found herself back in control.
Charlotte's feeling it. Charlotte is feeling it right now, feeding off the NXT universe.
Charlotte going for the suplex, reversal.
Showed you how well scouted these two are.
Whoa. Oh!
Wow.
Sasha Banks hooks the leg. And again, Charlotte
like
able to get the shoulder up. Did you see that nasty face plant?
Every time Charlotte starts to garner some momentum, what happens? Sasha Banks stops it flat. Oh, come on.
Nice Charlotte. I don't know how she's still in this. Has to be foggy. Oh! Back elbow by Sasha.
Oh, you gotta figure.
Charlotte regaining control.
You gotta figure Charlotte now. Little payback.
Yeah,
you know what she's
doing?
She's targeting that knee, and you know why. Watch the DQ. She has to watch the DQ.
The figure four leg lock using the rope, or using the post, I should say, for leverage. And you're right, had to break it before the 5 count.
You want to get vicious with Charlotte, you better be careful, because she'll do it twofold, right back to you.
Can only win the title by pinfall or submission. Here goes Charlotte to the top rope. May have Sasha exactly where she wants her.
She held onto the rope.
Going for natural selection. Sasha held onto the rope. Shoulders are down.
Foot on the ropes, foot on the ropes.
Come on. Sasha had her feet on the ropes. Sasha retains.
Here is your winner and still the NXT Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
What an amazing match and what a battle by Charlotte.
but Sasha Banks, by hook or by crook, retaining the NXT Women's Championship. She had to use the ropes for leverage.
I'll tell you one thing I'm seeing, one common denominator that I've been noticing lately is whatever it takes to keep that title around your waist, you gotta be willing to do it.
Take a look here, Jason Albert, Sasha Banks with the bank statement, the one blower into the crossface, and we thought that that might have been it for the challenger. We don't know how Charlotte was able to withstand that onslaught.
And look at this. Look at the viciousness, the explosion behind that spear right there. Almost took her right out of her boots.
Charlotte thought that she was going to seal it right here, going for natural selection off the top rope, but Sasha Banks hanging onto the rope and looking right here, using the rope for leverage.
Little extra leverage right there. The ref didn't see it. Here we see right here, one more look at the feet on the second rope. The ref didn't see it, so it's legal in my book.
Sasha Banks successful in her first title defense as NXT Women's Champion, but not without controversy, Jason.